Yo, what is going on? And welcome back to another Elder Scrolls Online video. And Dragonhold is finally out. Now, I'm gonna give my thoughts on the patch and everything, but I kind of want to break this video up into parts, just to organize it a little better. And I'll leave the timestamps on the screen if you guys kind of want to go to certain parts. But I'm going to be talking about performance first, and then I'll be getting into balance and how I feel the game is feeling right now, and then I'll be talking about my builds and kind of what I've been working on with them. But yeah, jumping into performance first, I'll be honest, I was kind of, and deservedly so, after 5 years of experiencing what we've been experiencing, I was expecting them to, not follow through on their initial thoughts or changes with performance. And after the first day, there actually was something weird going on with my game where I was still kind of experiencing some lag and bad performance, but the maintenance seemed to clear that up for me. And after playing in some DGs for a little bit today and a little bit into Cyrodiil, it was a little bit dead this morning, but I'm not going to lie, the performance does feel pretty good. And it's really, really enlightening to see, because it really does give me a lot of hope for the game, a couple years down the line, because this is the first time ever that we're seeing them actually follow through on some of the changes that they said they're going to make for performance. So as long as they stay on this track with, doing the things that they said they're going to do on the roadmap, hopefully in, a year or two, this game will be in a much better place performance-wise. Now, getting into balance, it's kind of weird because I feel like everybody's build is kind of tankier from last patch, with dots and everything how it was. You kind of had to either add some resistances or purge or something to your build, because everybody was just getting melted last patch. So going into this patch here, I feel like everybody's build, the first day or so, is still in that state of being tanky from last patch. And damage overall across the board was generally lowered. So it feels like it's like back into a tank meta, or just damage is not a viable thing. But I don't know, I do feel like the game's in a lot better place. I just feel like everybody's kind of doing a little bit of experimenting and trying to figure out what's actually good. There's nothing that seems to be, super overpowered or stands out, crazily over anything else. Going into Skill Breaker last patch, we all knew just by looking at the patch notes what was going to be strong, and then from day one it was just crazy. But playing in this patch so far, I'm not going to say nothing is going to get crazy or nothing will be overpowered, but so far it feels like everything is generally pretty good. And I just feel like because nothing is super overpowered, everybody's kind of trying to figure out their build right now and figure out what's strong and what will actually work. So I don't know, I feel like it's good. Potentially we just gotta see where the patches or the meta's gonna land and how things are gonna play out, but it is feeling good so far for me. And then getting into my builds and what I'm going to be and running, as you guys saw in the first part of the video here, I was playing on my bowplower, and I have some DK footage in the background right now, but I have been testing a little bit of setups from last patch that I was going to run this patch, and my bowplower is feeling crazy with some of the changes that they made, primarily to Power of the Light now being able to crit. I pretty much have run a new setup on my bowplower, and I'm super excited for what that build is gonna end up playing out like. I just have to farm one more set just to round the build out, but it definitely is feeling amazing right now, and I'm really excited to get that into Cyrodiil and test the open world and see where it's at. And then taking a look at my DK here, I have actually switched around a couple of things and gone back to Thunderflame, and my DK is honestly feeling back as strong as it was back when I was like one-shotting people. It's not, obviously one-shotting people right now, because there's a couple of changes that were made over time that I feel like were just too drastic. But I'm you know, slowly ramping it up back to the point to where it was. And just to give you guys a little a little hint into what I've been doing, my weapon and spell damage has been getting up to around 6.7, 6.8k in some of these fights. So I'm going to make a video on both of my, or not both, all of my builds and what I'm changing or working with them individually. I'm pretty excited, but I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of this footage here for this gameplay on my Dragonite here. I was having a ton of fun on it, honestly. Let me know what you guys have been working on your build and how the patch feels for you. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.